It's Martin Luther King Day.
We're the Harry Potter Alliance.
Did you know there are only two other people to have a national holiday named in their honor? George Washington, our first president, and Christopher Columbus. You know, that dude who thought he'd found the Indies, but he'd actually found, a whole other half of the world that everyone was oblivious to. And by everyone, I mean everyone that wasn't a Native American or perhaps even a Viking, but they were all dead at the point anyway. In 1980, Stevie Wonder released a single called Happy Birthday, trying to gain popularity for the campaign to get MLK Day to be an actual thing. And he was able to spur a petition that got 6 million signatures in favor of MLK Day, which in 2006 was named the largest petition in favor of an issue in history. This day serves as a reminder of the greatest human rights achievement in US history. It reminds us that with persistence, creativity, and nonviolent acts, we can right huge wrongs in our government. Racism wasn't eradicated, nor was sexism in 1919. These are unfortunately issues that might always exist. There's little we can do about ignorant people. What we can do is not allow those ignorant few to decide on legislation on human rights based on those narrow perspectives. There are two human rights movements in the forefront at the moment that are going to become movements that define our generation. Lately, there has been quite a few successes in LGBTQ rights as same-sex marriage has become legal in 6 states. Connecticut, Iowa, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York, and Vermont. That's barely 10% of the United States, and even then, the rights that can be achieved through this sort of marriage are very limited. Congress needs to pass a federal law that makes same-sex marriage legal in all territories and states of the United States, with the full rights that normally go along with marriage. You see, state laws can't override federal laws. That means that certain rights aren't available to same-sex couples. One of these rights is if an immigrant marries a citizen or resident of the United States, he can't himself apply for residency. I spoke about one such person, Jose Vargas, in a previous video, who is both gay and undocumented, and he can't solve his immigration problem by marrying his partner. I'm talking about a legal marriage, not using marriage as a vehicle for residency. This leads me to the second largest movement in the United States at the moment, which is that of immigrant rights, specifically those of young immigrants who had no choice in the matter. This is a complicated matter because a lot of people don't think that these immigrants should get any rights in the first place, but I'm going to reserve my opinion on the matter for the moment. What I do think is the most important piece of legislation that should be passed in this respect at the moment is the DREAM Act. If a child was brought here at the age of 2 and is now 18 and wants to go to college, you can't tell him, sorry kid, you're not American. Yep, that's right. You have to go to your country of birth, even if you don't speak the language. Yep, I know, sorry, no college for you. Say what you will, that kid considers the United States his country. He may not even speak the language of his country of birth, which is the case of a lot of people that I've met in this situation. If President Obama is re-elected, then he better take the example of Martin Luther King Jr. and stand up for the rights of the people who need it. The time for words is behind us. The time for action is right now. President Obama, if you choose to support LGBTQ and immigrant rights with executive force, no matter what Republicans say, then you will have the support of millions of people that voted for you to do just that 4 years ago, many of whom have started to lose faith. I realize I've taken this vlog quite off course, so I'm wondering if any of you do anything special on MLK Day besides not go to school or not go to work or complain that you can't send mail. Let me know in the comments if you do, and also let me know what you think about anything I've said in this video because I really like to know your opinions. Also, there's a live stream today at 4 p.m. Eastern about Martin Luther King Day. Be there or be muggle. Stay awesome.